Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to make a whale stuffed toy. And no, I'm not too old to own a stuffed toy. So a while back on Pinterest, I saw this picture and I wanted to make one for myself ever since I saw that picture. So today I finally did that, and I just wanted to show you how I made that so that if you want, you can make one for yourself or anybody else. Most stuffed toys use polyfill to stuff the toys. It is basically fluffy plastic. So I don't have that, and I also don't want to use that. But instead, I'm going to be using my fabric scraps. I've been sewing recently a lot, so whatever is left and whatever is scrap, I just kept saving it. I just have a bunch of scrap from the previous video I made. So I'm going to be using all of my fabric scrap to fill the stuffed toy. I'm going to be using this pair of old denim shorts that don't fit me anymore to make this project. So the first thing I'm doing is placing my pattern pieces on the denim and cutting it all out. This is not a professional pattern, guys. I just drew these shapes on a piece of paper and cut it all out. I'll put this in the description if you want it to. The tail piece needs to be traced on a folded edge so that you get a symmetrical shape. So that's what I'm doing. So the mistake I did was I placed the pattern pieces of upper body and the fin pieces in the same direction while tracing. Because of that, the right side of the fabric of one piece went inside when I sewed it all together. Since the denim shade is same inside and out for my shorts, it wasn't a problem, but that won't be the case for all denim pieces. Now I'm just cutting all my pieces out. This is how it looks after I cut it all out. Since I did not invert my pattern piece while tracing, they all look in the same direction. But if I inverted it, it would have been in the opposite direction and the right sides would have been together. You should do this for the body pieces and the two fin pieces. Now I'm taking two top body pieces, sewing along the top edge and leaving the bottom edge open. Taking the two bottom pieces, sewing the bottom edge and leaving the top edge open. For the fin pair, I'm sewing all along the edge and leaving the small gap open. For the tail pieces, I'm putting the right sides together, sewing all along the edge and leaving the V edge open. This is how it looks after I've done that. Fold all your pieces inside out after doing this. Now I'm going to sew the eyes on the top body piece. For this, I'm just taking a black embroidery thread and I'm doing two big French knots on either side of the front piece. Now I'm going to attach the fins to the bottom piece. I folded the bottom piece inside out and I'm going to hand sew the fins in a diagonal position. So after I've done that, I'm going to be attaching the upper body to the lower body. To do this, I'm putting the right sides together and at the mouth area, I'm aligning the seam and I'm going to hand sew this. So while I do this, I just want to talk about whales because they have always been one of my favorite animals, and they're this gentle big creatures, and their sounds are very calming and therapeutic to many people. They are very important to ocean ecosystems, and they also help stabilize the food chains in the oceans. And even their poop, guys, it acts as a fertilizer for an aquatic plant which can breathe carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. I mean, that's so cool, right? Even when they are dead, they become significant food source in the ocean for many animals, maintaining that balance. And they also store 33 tons of carbon dioxide in their average lifespan, which I think is great. I hope they don't become extinct because I really like them. Make sure to leave 2 inches gap at the bottom so that you can fold everything inside out. So that's what I'm doing right now. Now I'm going to fill the fabric scraps inside our stuffed toy. For bigger pieces, I'm just chopping them up with scissors to make them smaller and then stuffing them inside the whale. Now I'm closing the raw edge at the bottom from the outside. After you've done that, the last thing that's left to do is attach the tail. To attach the tail, I'm inserting the end of the whale body into the tail piece, and I'm just sticking it with some fabric glue. You can also sew this if you want to, but I just didn't want the seam to show on the outside, so I'm just using fabric glue. And that's my stuffed whale ready. I named her Shaya just for fun. I hope you liked today's video, guys. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Thanks for watching.